wet winter. Welcome, Wayne's Weird World. Cheers. Warmer. Well, yeah, okay. Retiring. Doesn't like blackberries very well. Lovely wet weather for ducks and dogs. Digging dogs. Oh, aren't you lovely? Look at you. Ta-da! You're a mess. Yeah, right. Okay. I was asked about these things. What I use for mounting my orchids. Well, this is the spool that started the whole thing. Check that out. 1,327 meters. Now, if I drop this on the floor, where would it end up? Everywhere. But this is what inspired me. This little bobbin is for fly tying. You could buy them, get them from your large hardware store, outdoor store. Another whiskey? Yeah, okay. Outdoor shop. Fishing tackle. Great stuff. But you need to keep some tension on it because that fishing line, whoops, that fishing line will go everywhere, as it just about did. The tension in the spring, in the handle, uh-oh, it's wrapped around there. I'll undo that later. But what I do is when I pack them away, I put a rubber band or a lady's hair tie around it. And that keeps between the wire, the beads, everything else keeps them fairly secure. If you really can't handle it, try and find some cotton, because then you won't have to cut this away. It will rot away, which is nice. Okay, what do we do first? We have a piece of wire. We find a couple beads that are of the appropriate size. And they're not quite. We'll just nip this one off a little bit. About there. Clean that up. No sharp edges, please. I've got enough problem with sharp edges. I'm continually bandaging myself up. I've got 2.2 acres. I'm out playing around the back, and I guarantee, check that one out. Blackberries, all kinds of stuff. That was a sharp tree branch that I ran into with a ride-on mower, and it was getting close to dark. Okay. Pop a bead on either end of your little wishbone. Draw it up about right. Add a little bit of super glue to the bead. Try not to get the spool glued. And then attach the bit of, let's get a bit of that glue in there. Try and get that glue in there. It's not critical. but it does help. Okay. Right. Then, with your selected ballpoint pen refill, and I just happen to find this size pen has a large diameter refill. Now, if it's not empty, it's going to be messy. Cutting them isn't all that much of a problem. The technique I've been using for years and years with kites, simply press a sharp blade onto it, roll it back and forth. Look, my one hand! And it breaks quite clean. Same thing with a plastic ballpoint pen refill. There was a little bit of dried ink with this. Now, I'm not sure if the rubbing alcohol, methylated spirits would be a better solvent, but I'm getting some of the ink out of it, and it's not going to really make a difference once that ink's dry. It's not too bad. There's a little bit in there, but not a worry. All right, before I glue it, I'm going to use methylated spirits to clean it up. There's the mineral terps. Kid-proof lids. I'm a big kid. Hey, it's okay. What are you doing, Gus? Because the oily finish from the terps will perhaps limit the adhesion, big word for the day, adhesion of the super glue. So then, lay that on top, and then start binding it. Now, if you already have one, it gets to be very easy. Wrap, 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 nice and tight. Leave yourself a little bit of extra on the end. Doesn't really matter what diameter tubing you have from a ballpoint pen refill, but if it's really small diameter, like this one, you have to have good eyesight and steady fingers. Steady hands. Not bad for an old fart. Ooh, little bit wiggle, wiggle. Okay. But that's it. That's what I do. Big ones, small ones, fat ones, skinny ones, whatever. All right, that's it. Wayne's Weird World. Cheers. We'll see you next time. Some sunny day, baby, some sunny day.